Visual leads to a fundraiser for a powerful memorial.
And the vice presidential debate kicked off last night. We'll tell you who came out on top.
And with gas prices up and down like the stock market, find out how to save money.
And are there more showers in the forecast? Stay tuned for weather and I'll let you know. Newscene starts right now.
Hello, welcome to Newscene. I'm David Matris.
And I'm Nate Holmes. Thank you for joining us.
It's been 2 years since 19-year-old Diana Gonzalez, a former City College student, was murdered here on campus. A lot has happened since the killing. Sunny Avila is here with the latest.
Thank you, David. It has been 2 years since Diana Gonzalez's tragic slaying. As you will see in the video, last night her family and friends held a vigil here on campus to honor and celebrate her life and to raise awareness on domestic violence. Diana's estranged husband, Armando Perez, has been arrested and charged with stabbing her to death inside a men's bathroom on campus. She was a victim of domestic violence. Now, others are hoping bringing awareness might save someone else's life.
One would remember that they're not alone, and that they have a community of people here that are willing to support them and to acknowledge that what they're experiencing isn't normal, and can change.
Though Diana was not a survivor, her story gave a voice to victims of domestic violence. Her death serves as a powerful symbol that life does not have to end the way hers did. Diana was studying to be a nurse. There is now a campaign underway to raise money to place a mural of her in the Math and Science building. So guys, there is no set time of when the mural will begin to be built, but I will definitely keep you posted.
Thank you, Sunny.
Thank you.
Joe Biden and Paul Ryan came out extremely aggressive in the vice presidential debate last night.
53 million Americans are struggling for work today. 15% of Americans are living in poverty today. This is not what a real recovery looks like.
They're holding hostage the middle-class tax cut because they say we won't continue the middle-class tax cut unless you give the tax cut for the super wealthy.
The vice presidential debate sparked tension among many media members as well as the mainstream America. The next two presidential debates will take place Tuesday, October 16th and Monday, October 22nd.
History is being made as President Obama announces the creation of a monument honoring the late Cesar Chavez. Some are trying to put a spin on it, saying that this move is only a tactic to get the Hispanic vote on his side, hoping it will re-elect him into presidency. Not since the 1700s has a Latino been honored in the National Park Service system. It will be the 398th altogether. The monument will take up 120 acres of the park and will be under federal protection. White House officials say it would also have visitors center, the United Farm Workers Legal and Aid offices, and other buildings. President Obama hopes to encourage people to visit the monument as part of America's shared culture heritage.
It seems Bob Filner has gained support from law enforcement in his campaign. The San Diego Police Department and Deputy Sheriff's Department announced their endorsement of Filner's for San Diego's next mayor. Law enforcement agencies noted Filner's commitment to increase funding and staffing, a move Filner believes will shorten police response times that have risen because of minimal staff. Although the crime rates in San Diego is typically low, it has gone up in the past 12 months. The Supreme Court is looking very closely at the University of Texas in the case of Abigail Fisher. Texas requires universities to automatically admit students in the top 8% of their high school class regardless of race. UT rejected Fisher in 2008, causing Fisher, a Caucasian applicant, to believe they discriminated against her. The university believes the program is needed to provide a diverse educational experience. If Fisher wins, college admission programs will be affected in areas where affirmative action is not prohibited. A Supreme Court ruling is expected late June.
San Diegans are hit hard by rising gas prices this week. Abraham Gonzalez has the story.
This past week, Californians experienced an extreme spike in gas prices, reaching an all-time high and leaving many residents frustrated.
Kind of messed up, but it is what it is.
In the late 1990s, a gallon of regular gas was roughly $1. Today, the average price in California is $4.67. Reasons for our high gas prices seem to be our high taxes and few supply sources. Some believe we brought this crisis on ourselves.
People abuse the gas system, don't they? Just like they drive when they shouldn't have to drive. Most Americans don't walk.
In the wake of gas crisis, many have to give up on luxuries once enjoyed.
They're too high. Too much money. We can't even afford going to road trips.
Others changing their daily routine.
I try not to drive as much as I have to, you know. Just do what is necessary, and that's it.
Sunday, California's Governor Jerry Brown released a synthetic winter blend to help lower gas prices. However, don't expect prices to drop so quickly.
Some tips to help you save gas are: replace your old dirty air filters, properly inflate each tire, use proper weight engine oil, and have regular maintenance on your vehicle. Reporting for Newscene, Abraham Gonzalez.
Reports show that gas prices are beginning to stabilize this week. Go to San Diego gasprices.com to find out the best gas prices near you. And the violence in Pakistan continues to escalate as the Taliban has started attacking children who oppose them. Aliyah Bora has the story.
She is one of Pakistan's most outspoken 14-year-olds and risked her life many times to speak out against the Taliban. But now, Malala Yousafzai is fighting for her life in a Pakistani hospital after being shot on her way home from school. The Taliban has taken responsibility for the attacks, saying they shot her because she is an enemy. Yousafzai spoke out in support of girls' education, while the Taliban tried to shut down girls' schools in her region. On Tuesday, authorities say 2 militants stopped the van she was in when she was headed home from school.
He asked who was Malala Yousafzai. We pointed towards her. He opened fire and hit her and 2 of us. Then they ran away.
When we were in the van, a boy came in and pointed a gun at us and asked us to be silent. Then he asked us about Malala Yousafzai.
She was shot in the neck and was in surgery for 3 hours while doctors worked to remove the bullet. Yousafzai gained notoriety beginning in 2008 when she started a blog speaking out against the Taliban. She is the only child to have won the National Peace Prize in Pakistan for her work on girls' education.
I have rights. I have the right of education. I have the right to play. I have the right to sing. I have the right to talk. I have the right to go to market. I have the right to speak up.
Yousafzai's life is still in danger, and the Taliban has threatened if she survives this time, she won't survive next time. For Newscene, I'm Aliyah Bora.
And there has been an update in the case. The Pakistani police say they have arrested numerous suspects, and the U.S. State Department condemned the attacks as cowardly and barbaric.
And American troops are stationed in Jordan along the Syrian border. About 150 U.S. military planners and personnel are helping the ally nation build a headquarters near the border of Syria. The Syrian civil war, now in its 19th month, has begun to spill across the border with Turkey, and it's feared that it could intensify into a regional conflict. American defense officials have expressed concerns over the Syrian regime's stockpile of biological and chemical weapons. American soldiers have been monitoring these weapons sites in Syria and aiding Jordan to support the estimated 200,000 Syrian refugees.
Venezuelan President Hugo Chavez has been re-elected into office.
¡Viva la patria! ¡Viva Venezuela! ¡Viva el pueblo de Bolívar!
Chavez won more than 54% of votes against contender Enrique Capriles Randowski last Sunday. Chavez acknowledged more than 8 million compatriots that voted for the revolution, socialism, and independence for the greatness of Venezuela. The election had a record-breaking turnout of 80% of registered voters. Chavez has since been in office since 1999 and will serve another 6-year term. He says he will move forward with his socialist reforms.
And Jared Sandusky appears in court for sentencing. We have reactions from the courtroom.
And the National League Division series is heating up. We'll have the latest in sports.
Where's my husband? Where's my husband? Stop. How's she doing? 2, 3. She was a passenger.